Hello students. Biological oxidation and oxidative phosphorylation takes place in mitochondria. As most of the energy is captured in this subcellular organelle, this is called as a powerhouse of the cell. Let us see the structure of mitochondria. Mitochondria is embedded in two layers. There are two layers, inner mitochondrial membrane and outer mitochondrial membrane. In between embedded is the intermembrane space, and inside the inner mitochondrial membrane is the matrix. The inner mitochondrial membrane is embedded and these foldings are called as cristae. On the outer mitochondrial membrane, there are enzymes which are situated are acyl CoA synthase and glycerophosphate acyl transferase. In the intermembrane space, the enzymes present are adenylyl kinase and creatinine kinase. Embedded in the inner mitochondrial membrane are the enzymes of biological oxidation. There are various complexes, 5 complexes of biological oxidation on electron transport chain, along with a phospholipid, that is cardiolipin. And the 5th complex is ATP synthase, which synthesizes ATPs, and the matrix contains various metabolites, and these include the enzymes of citric acid cycle, beta oxidation and pyruvate dehydrogenase complex. Electron transport chain composed of complex of mitochondrial proteins and that are situated in inner mitochondrial membrane. The function of this electron transport chain is transport of electrons. The composition of electron transport chain is, it consists of 4 enzyme complexes and 5th complex, which is not for electron transport but for synthesis of ATP, and 2 mobile units, that is coenzyme Q and cytochrome C. So complex 1 is NADH, coenzyme Q oxidoreductase. Complex 2 is succinate coenzyme Q reductase. Complex 3 is coenzyme Q cytochrome C oxidoreductase, and fourth one for electron transport is cytochrome C oxidase complex. The mobile unit include coenzyme Q, which transports 2 electrons at a time, and cytochrome C, which can transfer 1 electron at a time. The 5th complex is ATP synthase, and it is important for oxidative phosphorylation. It is for synthesis of ATP. Now let us see one by one the composition of complexes. The complex 1, this is the largest complex. It is L-shaped complex. It has flavoprotein in it and iron sulfur protein. So the flavoprotein present in this complex 1 contains coenzyme FMN. The FMN has iso-alloxazine ring, and this ring, it can be of oxidized flavine form, intermediate form or reduced flavine form. So oxidized form, it is called as a quinone form, quinone. Intermediate form is semiquinone and reduced form is quinol form. In case of iron sulfur protein, the iron molecule is attached to the protein with the help of cysteine SH group, sulfidyl group of cysteine, and this iron molecule oxidoreductases as Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus, thereby transporting electron to other molecules. Complex 2 is succinate Q reductase. It contains enzyme succinate dehydrogenase along with flavoprotein, and the flavoprotein contains FAD as a nucleotide. This FAD, flavine nucleotide, it oscillates between oxidized flavine nucleotide in quinone form, intermediate is semiquinone form, and reduced flavine, that is quinol form. It also contains iron sulfur protein. This iron sulfur protein, iron is attached with the protein molecule with the help of cysteine SH groups. Iron in iron sulfur protein oscillates between Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus during oxidation and reduction reactions. Coming to coenzyme Q, this is called as ubiquinone. It is a quinine derivative with a variable length isoprenoid subunits. Generally, length of isoprenoid subunits is 10. It is lipid soluble and it can carry electron to next complex. It is one of the mobile unit of electron transport chain. At a time, it can transport 2 electron. The coenzyme Q oscillates between reduced or oxidized quinone form to reduced quinol form, and intermediate is semi-quinone form. Then coming to complex number 3, complex number 3 is Q cytochrome C oxidoreductase. And it contains iron sulfur proteins. The iron sulfur protein are little bit different than that of iron sulfur protein of 1 and 2. Here iron sulfur proteins are attached with the help of cysteine SH group. In case of complex number 3, iron is attached with the help of histidine to the protein complex. This is also called as a risk iron sulfur proteins. Iron oscillates between Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus in this iron sulfur protein. Also present are various cytochromes in this complex, and these cytochromes includes cytochrome Bl, cytochrome Bh and cytochrome C1. What are the cytochromes? Cytochromes are heme containing compounds or hemoproteins which contains ferrous. The iron oscillates between Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus during oxidation and reduction reactions. These are classified under dehydrogenases. So Bl and Bh cytochromes are attached to a single polypeptide chain, and in case of C1, it is also a heme containing protein. Cytochrome C1 is heme containing protein. The structure of heme found in cytochrome C1 is that similar to that found in hemoglobin. Cytochrome C is the smallest of all cytochromes. Cytochrome C is water soluble and it transports electron. It is also a mobile unit. It transports electron from complex 3 to complex 4. The heme unit present in cytochrome C is not a typical heme, and it is different from that of heme present in hemoglobin. It contains one iron group and hence it transfers one electron at a time. Coming to complex 4, this is cytochrome C2 oxidase complex. It consists of 2 copper subunits and 2 cytochromes. The cytochromes are A and A3. These are attached to a single protein molecule. So the copper present in this complex 4 oscillates between Cu2 plus and Cu plus during oxidation and reduction, and cytochrome oxidase, which contains a single polypeptide chain, attached to it is cytochrome A and cytochrome A3, 2 heme complexes containing iron group, and this iron oscillates between Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus during transport of electron. Ultimately, from complex 4, electrons are transferred to final acceptor, that is oxygen. Electrons are transformed from NADH to FMN, then through various iron sulfur centers to coenzyme Q in complex 1. This transfer of electrons from NADH to FMN, then various iron sulfur centers to Q, is a hexagonic process, and this lead to pumping of 4H plus in the intermembrane space. 4H plus ions in intermembrane space from the matrix. This is matrix, this is intermembrane space. In case of complex 2, succinate is converted to fumarate, FADH is converted, FAD is converted to FADH2, then FADH2 from electrons of F are transferred from FAD, then iron sulfur proteins, and then Q. So electrons are transferred from the substrate succinate to FAD, then iron sulfur protein, then Q. This reaction does not generate energy sufficient to pump the H plus ions in the intermembrane space. Other substrate such as glycerol 3-phosphate also transfers its electron via FAD to coenzyme Q. Also, acetyl-CoA transfers its electron through flavoprotein, then electron transporting flavoprotein, then iron sulfur centers, and then to coenzyme Q. So various substrate transports electron to coenzyme Q. From coenzyme Q is the Q cycle. Now electrons are transported to cytochrome C from coenzyme Q. The reduced coenzyme Q is, it will transfer electron to cytochrome BH in complex 3, then cytochrome Bl, then various iron sulfur centers, then cytochrome C1. And from cytochrome C1, the electrons are transferred to cytochrome C. This hexagonic reaction is sufficient enough energy is generated so that it will pump out 4H plus ions from the matrix to intermembrane space. Now from cytochrome C, electrons are transferred to first copper center, that is copper center A, then cytochrome A, then cytochrome A3, and then second copper center, that is copper center B, and final acceptor of electrons is oxygen, which is reduced to water molecule. This hexagonic reaction produces sufficient energy to pump 2H plus ions in the intermembrane space. So, if electrons are accepted from NAD, they are going through FMN, various iron sulfur centers, then coenzyme Q. From coenzyme Q, they are transferred to cytochrome BH, cytochrome Bl, iron sulfur center, and cytochrome C1, then to cytochrome C. Finally, from copper center A, cytochrome A3, and copper center B, finally accepted by O2, which is converted to H2O. And during this process, in complex 1, 4H plus ions are translocated. In complex 3, 4H plus ions are pumped, and in case of complex 4, 2 H plus ions are pumped. So from NAD to O2, when electrons are transferred through electron transport chain, it will pump 10 hydrogen ions sufficient to produce 2.5 ATPs. In case of succinate or other compounds which transfers to coenzyme Q. See, in case of succinate, it's converted to fumarate. If electrons are transferred to FAD, then ion sulfur centers, then coenzyme Q. Here at this complex 2, no protons are pumped. Then from cytochrome Q, reduced cytochrome Q, electrons are accepted by cytochrome BH, cytochrome Bl, ion sulfur center, and cytochrome C1, ultimately transferring to cytochrome C, then copper center cytochrome A, cytochrome A3, and cytochrome B. Ultimately, oxygen is converted to water. When substrate is using FAD, then only 6 H plus ions are transferred from matrix to the intermembrane space, and these 6 H plus ion can produce 1.5 ATP. These H plus ions form in the intermembrane space, they form a gradient and they will produce ATPs through this fifth complex, that is ATP synthase.